Hello there viewers, welcome back to Media 13. In today's video we are breaking down episode 5 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. With this being episode 5, that means that we only have one episode left, and people, I am not ready for this to end. I'm going to say straight off the bat because I feel like this show is going to have to majorly blunder its finale, but I think this is easily the best Disney Plus show that we've had so far. At least it's definitely up there with WandaVision for me. The Mandalorian is good, but season 2 sort of harkens it in my opinion. But Obi-Wan Kenobi has been consistent quality from start to finish, despite what some people try to say on the internet. This episode was fantastic. Obviously, the big talking point, we do finally have Clone Wars flashbacks. Is yeah, they are what they are. They don't harm the plot in any way at all, like I was worried they might. And I do feel like they were a justified addition, so there's not really much to complain about. I think they added some much needed depth to the episode. I am a little disappointed with what they did with Reva in this episode, though. Aside from Moff Gideon, I'm not sure that Disney Star Wars has created a character that has stayed as a villain. Reva had the potential for me to be a very good villain from start to finish, but very much by the end of this episode they have sort of 180'd the character and set her on a potential redemption arc should she survive that battle, because it is left pretty open-ended if you ask me, especially considering the Grand Inquisitor survived something kind of similar. But it remains to be seen. I want to see what they do with the character if they bring her back in the future, but I am a tad disappointed with this. I just think there was potential for such a cool villain, and it feels a little wasted now. The main segment of this episode takes place as the Empire sieges the base that Obi-Wan Kenobi is hiding on. The episode features some very strong performances, and we also do say goodbye to Tala, who has been a prominent character within the past 2 episodes. Now, Tala's death scene is actually very well done. For a character that I don't really know, I'm surprised at how well they were able to structure it in a way that made me really care about what was happening to her. You know, maybe it's just because I get emotional easy with movies, but I felt myself getting chills here. The whole siege in itself is cool as well, and I really loved the shaky cam aspect of the Reva versus Darth Vader fight. We are setting up for a very interesting finale, and it's one that I'm trying not to put too much into in terms of predicting what's going to happen, because I want to be as surprised as possible. We still have quite a few questions left to be answered, and it's going to be intriguing to see how they work around certain things. We also kind of have the promise of seeing little Luke in this episode, because he's shown at the end of episode 5. So that'll be pretty interesting to see how everything pans out and comes together and wraps up. It'll be interesting to see whether this ends on a sort of, a definitive note, or whether it leaves itself open for a potential season 2. But yeah, a really solid episode, and if I'm being honest, probably the best one so far. Which is exactly what you want when you're going into a finale. But those have been my thoughts on Kenobi Part 5. What have been yours? Feel free to get down in the comments and let me know. Also be sure to let me know what your favourite part of this episode was. If I'm being real, mine was probably that little moment between Obi-Wan and Reva, even though it did sort of start her redemption arc. And I still use that term lightly, but it's what it sort of feels like they're trying to do to me. With that being said, if you did like this video, feel free to leave a like. It lets me know I'm doing something right with the content and inspires me to make more content just like this. This Monday, the Rey Skywalker video is being released. This is a big project that I have worked for quite a while on. So if you don't want to miss that and next week's Kenobi finale review, then you can hit the subscribe button. It's completely free and you get to watch more videos like this one. So it's a win-win. So that's everything I have to say for today. So my name has been Jordan. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. And I'll see you all in the next one. There's someone cutting the fucking grass outside.